Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, let's talk about the artificial intelligence hierarchy. Now, I'm kind of jumping ahead a little bit because I want to give you a lesson to show you what the course is going to be like. We should probably talk about job requirements before we talk about anything that has to do with defining the space. But this is a really important lesson. So I'd like everyone to see it. Artificial intelligence is hierarchical in nature. The top level, of course, is artificial intelligence. Inside artificial intelligence is where machine learning lives. Inside of machine learning is where deep learning lives. Inside of machine learning is also where traditional models live. Now, it's critical you understand this hierarchy. This is almost always an interview question. Now, it's not enough to understand the hierarchy. You're going to have to understand some basic definitions for what these are. So let's go ahead and look at a definition. The easiest definition we can find for all these. So the first thing we're going to talk about is artificial intelligence. We want these definitions to be as simple as they can be because you're going to have a ton of information thrown at you. And you're not only going to have to ingest a ton of this information, you're going to have to be able to regurgitate it in an interview. So the people that are interviewing you know you understand this. The simpler, the better. What is artificial intelligence? AI is intelligence exhibited by machines or software. We can create a much deeper definition, but we're not going to because, again, simplicity is what you want here. I like to point out that with many courses, you can watch them like a movie. This isn't one of those courses. So I would highly suggest that you take notes and write these things down in your own words. Again, because you're going to have to be able to regurgitate this in the stressful situation of a phone screen or an in-person interview. So we've defined artificial intelligence and seen where it lives inside the AI hierarchy. It is the top level container for us. Let's move on to machine learning. You can see that machine learning lives inside artificial intelligence. So what is machine learning? It's the functionality that helps software perform a task without explicit programming or rules. All right, all these definitions I'm giving you are all Google's definitions. I've been looking at definitions for these disparate roles for a long time, and Google's is by far the best. They're the best because they're the most basic and they communicate what the topic is. We know what machine learning is. Inside machine learning, we have two core groups of models. We have deep learning models and traditional models. So what's a deep learning model? A deep learning model is a form of machine learning that is loosely inspired by the structure of the human brain. Again, that's it for now. Now, within deep learning, there are artificial neural networks, and deep learning and artificial neural networks are related, but we're not going to go there now. Let's just stay as high level as we can. To be quite honest, I haven't been able to find a great definition of traditional models. So for me, and this will be easy for you to remember, traditional models are machine learning models that aren't deep learning models. If you can come up with a better definition, that's awesome. Use it. Just keep it simple. All right, so in this lesson, we've learned about the artificial intelligence hierarchy. You've defined artificial intelligence. You've defined machine learning. You've defined deep learning. And you've defined what traditional models are. Additionally, you've defined them and now know where they live inside the artificial intelligence hierarchy.